Thanks, Carly. It is 5:40 and happening now. Mixing holiday cheer with science, the Evergreen Aviation and Space Museum has everything that you need for some family fun.
Our Cora Harlan is live in McMinnville to show us what you can expect at holidays at the Hangar. Cora, looks nice back there.
Well, it's really cool. And I was about to say, as I said last half hour, this is a treat on a normal day. But during the holidays here, holidays for the Hangar, they've got miles and miles of lights strung up on the exhibits. And I'm going to have Jay. Before I want to introduce John Rasmussen, who is the director out here at the museum. And this is a beautiful display. And Jay, first thing I want you to take a picture of are those 4 X's up there that we can see, because those are significant. Tell me why, John.
Well, those are 5,000 horsepower Pratt & Whitney engines, 2360s. So, and those powered the Spruce Goose when it flew. So back in 1947. So
there's 4 on this side, there's 4 on the other. There's 8 engines on that plane.
There is. So, yeah, wingspan 300 feet. So that's a football field, including the end zones. It would haul 450 troops. Yeah,
about everything else you could get in it too. And what I really love is a lot of these smaller planes down here with the lights on it as well. This U.S. Mail plane right here, the green lights,
so
Jay.
Havilland 4, that's a World War I airplane from that vintage. There's a replica of the Spirit of St. Louis next to it. That's a replica of the Wright Flyer right there. So yeah, we haven't decorated them all, but those are coming next year. So this is the first annual experience with this, and it's been a huge hit.
I can imagine it's been a hit. And the beauty, that's what I tell some people, the beauty of the wintertime and all the darkness is it's a beautiful opportunity to put lights on just about anything. And this place really shines. You can see it from out on the highway out there as you leave here. You see those big X's on the propellers from the Spruce Goose out here. And again, this is the original Howard Hughes plane. If a lot of folks who are not familiar with this out here, this flew in the Long Beach Harbor in 1943. How high? Once again, how high and how far did this thing actually fly, John?
It flew for a mile and 75 feet in the air, but it proved something that big could fly, and so it burst the whole bubble on building large aircraft. And so it was the predecessor for everything. The 747, every big airplane that was built after that was based off of that airplane.
It's really cool. And you get a real appreciation from up here on the mezzanine with all the lights out here. I'll tell you just a couple other things, and we'll harp on this all morning because it's pretty neat. They have a pretty cool 3D projection system out here. They'll be showing Polar Express this coming Saturday. Santa's arrival by helicopter, of course, out here at the Air and Space Museum.
Seems appropriate.
Seems appropriate. What time will that be, Santa?
9 o'clock. So the movie starts at 9, and Santa will come right after the first movie.
And the flight simulator, this is a nighttime event mainly, too, right?
Yes.
The flight simulator is part of this as well.
Yes, and the flight simulator, it's as close as you can be flying without leaving the ground. So it's got, you can fly an airplane, you can fly a combat mission in it, and it's got 8 roller coaster profiles in it. So.
And the barf bags are optional,
yeah,
I guess,
exactly,
for me anyway. All right. You get the idea out here from the Evergreen Air and Space Museum out here, where everything is in lights for the holidays. Plenty of things going on here. The first annual event here, miles and miles of Christmas lights. And Jenny and Ken, as I'm telling John here just a short time ago, the good part of this is all climate-controlled 70-degree Christmas tree light looking. And it is nice to be indoors looking at lights as opposed to outdoors.
Yeah, that is key, especially this time of the year, I think. I would go to something like that. So hopefully they make it a tradition.
Yeah, I think that's part of the plan. It is. Yep, I can see how people would love this. It is really beautiful from up here.
Yeah, it looks spectacular. It really does. All right. Thanks very much, Cora. Well, we're keeping our eye on traffic and weather right now. Kelly joins us first with a look at our forecast for today. What do you see?
Yeah, some light rain in portions